Hello, New York Theater. We are with Casey Holloway and Catie Hogan from from Vape, the Grease Parody. Hello. Catie, please
Yes.
introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm Catie Hogan. I am the original writer of Vape. And thanks, Casey. And so excited that this is kind of, this is my off-Broadway debut. I've mostly specialized in being a sketch comedy writer, a political satirist, and I also, my day job is writing financial humor. So I own and operate a newsletter called Sense of Humor, CENTS. And I have been writing jokes for as long as I can remember. And I'm just so honored to be able to bring my baby Vape all the way to New York. And it's very exciting. And I'm thrilled to be here with you all.
Thank you. Casey.
Hey, so I, with Catie, am part of a group called Sketchworks here in Atlanta, Georgia, which is where this whole thing started. My background is theater and voiceover. I do a lot of voiceover. That's my full-time job. We worked together on this show. It came about in a really fun way, which we can talk about if we want to, but it came about, but it's also probably Googleable.
A lot of wine was involved.
Yeah. We brought this show to life in Atlanta, and I was the director for the original production.
Okay. The first thought I had when I saw the show is, how come nobody did this before? Right? This is Grease. It had to be Paradise because it's Grease. Come on. So how did it come about? Who had the initial idea?
Well, it was Casey and some of our other friends that are part of Sketchworks. They went to go actually see a production of the Broadway version, but it was I think it was like the 40th anniversary or something like that. And afterwards, again after maybe one or two glasses of wine, we'll keep it at that. They gave me a call and they said, we would love for you to write this and we want to do it and we want to bring it to Atlanta. And I was like, okay, I will give it my best shot. Again, I was mostly writing just sketches. So I think I spent that summer writing it, and we worked together on building these characters and really exaggerating, all the crazy plot points and the themes, and then bringing it into this modern era of poking fun at how teenagers they evolve, but not really, and their problems are pretty much always the same, whether you're in the 50s, the 70s, or now. So that's what we really focused on, and and that's how it came to be.
Yeah, I think for the viewers who don't actually know what Vape is all about, it's the parody involves bringing the plot, the characters, and the location of Greece into 2025, or actually bringing 2025 into the world of Greece. And it really doesn't work because the world has become too woke.
Yeah, we really wanted to touch on the very serious issues that teenagers face today, but also how absurd they are when we kind of hold a mirror up to it. And they're trying to become, Frenchie's trying to become an influencer. Instead of a beauty school dropout, she's an internet flop out. And we really are trying to say, hey, like, these kids are going through a lot. But it's all so absurd and ridiculous that we really need to kind of take a step back and think about, what are we doing as a society? Like, what are we putting these kids through?
You mentioned that the production was delayed by a few years because of the original Grease producers.
Yeah.
It was more the lawyers. So it was the rights holders of Greece just sent a cease and desist, but I think it was kind of sent and they didn't really know what we were doing at the time. And we really knew that we had followed the letter of the law, crossed all our T's, dotted all our I's, made sure that we were going to be covered under the fair use laws, the parody laws under the First Amendment. So we really wanted to do this the right way from the beginning, and we were very cognizant of that. I think it was Catie that said, well, as we were writing this, I don't want to get sued or anything, so we better do this the right way. And we were like, yeah, whatever we need to do to make sure that we're going to be okay, let's do that. And so that's why when we did get the cease and desist, we fought back on it, just because we knew we hadn't done anything wrong. And fortunately, the courts also saw it that way. So
Always have a rule follower in your group.
yeah, that's moral of the story. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I'm so happy it worked out because I must say the show is marvelous. It was
Thank you.
really fun. It's hard not to laugh the whole way through. I mean,
We've
It-
seen the show a million times and we laugh like through the whole
Yes.
thing.
it's a
Yeah.
laugh fest from start to finish. Thank you so much, Catie, Casey. And if you haven't seen Vape, go see it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.